Jediel Tucker is not your average 8-year-old. While he likes drumming and playing football, he is also a young author who recently published his first book on Amazon earlier this year.
One of my favorite stories in the book is The Best Afternoon.
Tell us about that. What is it about?
The best afternoon is when I came home from school. I had to go to a camp, which is Camp Shalom, and I traveled up there. We went on the Heroes Highway, then had to turn back for my sister's bag. And then we had to collect someone, then go all the way up to Mary, past the airport, and then go to the campsite.
Jediel's passion for storytelling is being nurtured and supported by family, especially his mother, Mrs. Latoya Arthur Tucker, who is also an author. At his book launch at the University of Guyana, Mrs. Tucker recalled that even before his birth, they recognized Jediel's strength.
Jediel, from before being born, we knew Jediel was going to be strong. What I mean by that, while Janae gave little kicks that you felt and you knew it was baby-like, Jediel kicks took me to the hospital. Jediel kicks were harder than hard. They caused discomfort. And the doctor said to me, he said, this boy that you are bringing here is going to be a footballer and he's going to be very strong. I didn't see anything like that because I'm not a very sport person. And Jediel is now a part of his school's football club.
During the book launch, Jediel signed copies of his book that were on sale, but surprisingly, the young lad does not want to become a writer.
When I grow up, I want to be a pilot.
UG's Vice Chancellor Professor Paloma Mohammed Martin also attended the event and praised the commitment of Jediel's parents in recognizing and nurturing his talent.
I really want to thank the parents of this young man, first and foremost, for recognizing us. Because many times children have talents and gifts, and those gifts are not recognized early or at all. And so the fact that the parents would nurture him and support him, and the whole community, because we have teachers here, we have members of the church here, we have his sisters, we have godparents. You really have done a wonderful job in supporting this young man.
The Vice Chancellor further highlighted a program at UG focused on finding and supporting brilliant young people for 4 or 5 years before they enter university. Jediel's teacher from grades 1 and 2, Melissa Nurse, also expressed her pride.
He had this ability to do great things. And so we had this project in grade 1 every year, in grade 2 rather. There's a project where the students have to produce a book with the help of their parents. The stories were stories that they had to complete in class. I guided them through the stories, corrected them, and then the parents typed them without any change of the words and so on. And I noticed that Jediel's stories were excellent. And so I encouraged him to continue writing, and with the help of his mom. I'm so proud this afternoon to be here at his book launch.
Jediel's book will be at the National Library on Amazon and also sold at the Adventist bookstore.
Remember your goals and never fail yourself.
For Newsroom, Isanela Patwo.